They're thick. It's a very
what?
Deep impression, and it is
Okay.
raised.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened, guys, so hopefully you guys are jumping back on, so I will wait.
Sharon, the music was on, and I didn't turn it off quick enough.
Oh,
I turned it off as soon as I realized it didn't.
Oh, we had the music on.
It obviously
Those,
caught it before I shut it
they
off.
have nothing better to do in those Facebook offices, sitting there looking at buffalo stamps and stuff. I'm honored. So, yes, we forgot to turn the music on. Usually when I come in the morning, I don't I don't put the music on. Today I did. I didn't need to focus, I guess. Charlene? So I think you guys are jumping back on. So I apologize for that. Oh, while we're started, I want to show you. I think I was talking about how much I love rulers when we did that embossing folder. We went to the flea market 2 weeks ago, and I was able to add 4 new rulers to my collection. And it was fun because the lady and I were trying to figure out how these come apart. And this is what they used to do. They slide this way. So it probably took me, we were sitting there for 20 minutes trying to get them apart, and we, saw this little kind of bar here, and like, oh my gosh, we couldn't figure it out. But look at this one. This one is super, super old. I mean, I love them. Like maybe one day I might break them apart and put them in a mixed media piece, but this one's fairly new. This is probably how they started out, and then this is, somebody thought, well, people can't figure this out. Let's find another way. And now this is probably what we would think is the normal or traditional way to have one of these rulers. And here's another really old one. And I just love the old, the numbers that they used on it. So I thought I'd share that with you. So now that everybody kind of popped back on, let's continue to what I was going to show next. One of our very, very talented customers who does not want to be known made an amazing project. And I said, you're a day early. I would love to show that on Facebook. And so she came back this morning and brought it. So she had used this really super popular collection from 49th and Market. It's the Sherbert collection, or the Spectrum Sherbert collection, with all these beautiful summertime colors. And she made this tag book. And we'll go through this. This looks like rub-ons from 49th and Market, and their rub-ons are amazing if you've never used them. This is a new flower die from Elizabeth Crafts. She used many companies' dies. Some I recognize but don't know the names. Pretty pink fresh flowers in there. Look at that beautiful little doily design cut into the pattern papers. These little flower designs, the enamel dots. This is a new stamp set that we got in. The little slide set is from Elizabeth Crafts, and you can see all the different designs. She used the one with the numbers on the background, and then with their planner dies, even though you're not a planner person, their dies are jam-packed with so many cool dies. And then you have the slide die to cut these out. So that's Elizabeth Crafts. These, it might be hard for you to see, but these are the the vellum acetate die cut leaves that she used behind here multiple dies. These are the chipboard words from the collection. This die, I have to get more of these. I use this in a project from Maker Mania, and I love it because it has these little slots that you can put tags in. Here's another pocket die. This is from Elizabeth Crafts, and the way it folds over multiple times to create all these different pockets, and the ragged edge dies. Here is a Pink Fresh blanket stitch die. This she probably used one of the edger dies from Elizabeth Crafts. It's a new die. Rub-ons. More different die cuts from different companies, rub-ons, inking, stamping. I think I can feel texture in there from some stencils and paints. There's probably some distressed paints in here. Oh my gosh, just all the love that's gone into this. It's just beautiful. These must be the ephemera pieces from the collection that are all pre-cut for you, so you just pop them out. And see how she gave shape to this butterfly so it's not flat. These are down. The center of the wings are popped up. And another page. Just beautiful. And I think she's got a couple more pages. Like she started, I could feel this, there's paint on here and a little bit of texture. This is one of the papers in that collection, but just beautiful. So this is the Spectrum Sherbet, which actually is like selling out. Some of the things we've already sold out. Super popular, amazing collection from the 49th and Market ladies. So thank you for sharing that. Makes me want to go home and just play with that collection. Yesterday, if you didn't get a chance to join us, Mona did a Facebook, and hopefully in a day or two it'll be posted on our YouTube video so you can go back and watch it. She used the dancing dies from Spellbinders. Do you mind trying to find the Spellbinder dies? She did the gentleman, and you can see the legs just kind of flip back and forth. And this is one of the little designs that come in that die set. And she actually did some foiling with the Spellbinders Happy Father's Day. During the demonstration, she put one, I'm not sure which one she put together. I think it was the teaching one that she put together. Showing you how to use a lot of things you may already have in your collections.
That's all there.
Yep, so these are the dies that she used. And they're called I Dance and Let's Dance. And there's some sentiments that go with these too. But she showed how if you had teacher, people are coming in looking for teacher ideas. And she did the 4th of July. And another one for the teacher. So in the video, she actually showed you how to step by step put these together. So if you're interested, go back and view it. Suzanne, the kit comes later today. There is a Thursday night class for the Pink Fresh, so I have you on that night, not during the store hours. Let me see. Okay, some more show and tell. She also showed you, because she used one of the powder tools, and we just got the Pink and Main powder tool. This is for It helps with embossing, the anti-static. It also helps, she used it a lot for anything that has adhesive that you don't want, that sticky part, so you can go and get rid of that. And this is a refillable tool, and during the demonstration she showed you what not to do, because she did it backwards. So it's probably really good to watch that YouTube video. It's filled with a lot of information in it. But this is a refillable anti-static powder tool. And here's the packet comes in this package. So you actually probably get it to fill it another full time. And you have this great brush. This, I know one of the things that she said, this pops off this way. To open the bottom and fill it, you have to screw. So if you're screwing something, thinking that you're going to tap something, no, you're going to make a mess. Which she did on live Facebook. But yeah, so much for live, right? Okay, so these we just got in, and we have a lot of them. So if you're interested in this tool, I suggest, either ordering it right away, and but we've been waiting for a long time for that. Some of the other things that we got in from Pink and Main, we got these, actually it's a birthday card kit, and this is the party animal, and in here you get 8 quick birthday themed cards, perfect for kids to put together, and make a little birthday card stash. You do get photos inside. With suggestions on how to put the cards together. So what you're going to need are your adhesives and pop dots, but you get all your card bases and envelopes. You get some little embellishments and a lot of die cut pieces. So it's a great project for adults, but also for kids. And I'm sure with the kids, chances are they can either get more than 8 cards or like maybe 2, because kids like to layer and layer and layer and layer. So a couple other new things that came in from Pink and Main. We have this nice sentiment set. Just a lot of different sentiments that you might not see in a regular stamp set. By the way, I've been wearing my smile you gave me. We did not have it all together, but together we have it all. I don't know what to say or do, just know that I'm always here for you. So several other just kind of nice sentiments, and this is the Here For You stamp set. We have these jumbo birthday candles, so you have different patterns that can go on top of your candle bases and different size flames. And I think those are the things. Some of the other things we got in from Pink and Main are things that we've been out of. Let me just show you. This is just a big die, and I'll probably do something with this on Wednesday, the Just a Note. It has the shadow back behind it, or you can use it with or without. And then this is the card box die. This will make one of those collapsible card boxes, and you get the layers, and you get lots of different pieces to go in there. You have actually a little cupcake die. I mean, you can do that and actually make an ice cream cone. You have balloons and lots of parts and pieces to make one of those foldable A2 size card boxes. So look for a demonstration down the road with that. Woodware, we have a bunch of random companies from a distributor that I get from Canada, and periodically people ask me for do you have anything for sewing? Do you have anything for knitting? Knitting is really hard, and this we just got in because when I saw it, I was like, oh, I gotta get it because when somebody asks me, I'm going to forget what it was. I'm not addicted to knitting. I can stop just after one more row. So just a really nice stamp set from Woodware. And once again, their prices are really good. We have a new folder in from Lisa Horton. We showed these several months ago, or weeks ago. She has some amazing 3D embossing folders that have coordinating dies. This does not. This is just an embossing folder. It is a 3D, one of my favorite flowers, and it's the magnolia background. I know, Donna, as I was sending it, showing that, I was thinking of sending it to Stephanie. These came back in stock. They are textures, and it's a vellum sheet with all these different designs. So beautiful for mixed media. They're designs that you can cut and ink, and I'm afraid you can see. But as soon as we had these last time, they sold out right away, and so we've restocked them. This is a new die from Studio Light, and it's a very grungy die, and we may see this in a sample here or there, but look how cool that is. And they have this kind of wonky tag, definitely a grungy tag. Different layers, deckled edged layers for a slimline card. But once again, just because it's on here doesn't mean that you can't use it in another way. We have this new pattern paper, and these are definitely all grungy papers. You get 24 sheets, and you'll get 3 of each design. And this is definitely like an industrial type paper. It is a really nice heavy cardstock. So if you're looking for something like masculine, and this is your paper pack. Multiple different designs. And you can see the different designs that are on or in this package right over here. And this is from Hunky Dory. Some new paper collection packs from 3/4 Designs, and I believe this is from New Zealand. This is new for us, and look at these beautiful purple papers. So in this collection, you get papers, and then you get chipboard. There's some chipboard designs that are included in this one. This is the Underwater Magic, and once again, just beautiful papers. And here you get chipboard, you have some words that you can cut, and you have these die cut pieces, you have to cut them yourself. A lot of European companies don't have these pre-die cut, they just hand cut them. And the Moonlight Collage collection. Another beautiful collection, and in here, these are the die cuts, the cut aparts that you're going to get. So these are 3/4 designs. Just hang on a second, I forgot to plug in my laminator. Look at that warming up. A cute little bulldog die. This is from Studio Light. Super fun. And there's some little samples that have been done with that. This is an additional little, kind of like a dog purse die. That I didn't get this one in, but we have this one. But aren't those adorable? A new die from Creative Expressions. Love their sentiment dies. Thought of you today. And it's a nice size. Perfect for the cards. And another kind of grunge background stamp set. This is the Leanne Creative. This is called Structures 5, but you can see that you have these kind of like circle design backgrounds. You have the hearts, the solid hearts, and perfect for creating backgrounds in books and cards and so on. And the last product that I'm going to show you before I do a little demonstration is, this is one of the, it's a glue and residue eraser. If you haven't had one of these or you don't have one in your toolkit, I would suggest getting it. This, when you have adhesive that is sticking outside of something that you've glued down, this eraser will remove that, and it's super easy to use. This will probably, I think one is all you need in a lifetime, because it's not like a typical eraser that just like wears away. They last and last forever. Yeah, so we just got these back in stock. So that's some of the new things that came in. And the next, I'm going to do a small little demonstration. We've been doing a lot with the Glimmer Foils, and I love the Glimmer machine, but it's not for everyone, and nor does everybody want to start something new. I would highly recommend it, but for those of you that don't but still love the look of foiling, there are, and more companies are doing, a couple more companies are kind of doing more of this. They have these papers, and they're specific papers for foiling. So they have a toner ink on them, and they allow you to use a laminator and specific foils to create a foil look. Now in the store we have our area of foils and hot foil plates separated from this product, because the foils are not interchangeable. The decal foil cannot be used with the Glimmer machine, nor could the decal foil, the foils for the Glimmer machine be used on here. So we keep them separate, and we do make sure that if you purchase one that you're getting the right product for the right project. Okay, so these are some of the different foils. And I have just a really inexpensive foil machine. Believe it or not, if you guys are familiar with it, I got this at Aldi's. So it was under $20. I think at Walmart you can get one from Scotch that is like $20. But all you need is a laminator. So this has been warming up over here. You're going to need your cardstock. You're going to need one of these packages. And I'm using one of the Full of Flowers from Taylor. And this I want to try later because it's a toner ink pad. I'm going to see if it works. So hopefully I'll remember to do that. So I have a piece of scrap paper, which is just computer paper, which I'm going to use to insert my design into the laminator. I did one this morning and I needed a little more pressure, so I'm going to add a shim of paper in my next one, and I'll show you how I knew that. So you have your cardstock, and this process is actually opposite of the foil machine. So I have, let me grab one of my designs. This pack is all the same pattern. And these can be just colored. I mean, you could just make a black and white card if you wanted. You can color them with Copics, or you can do this technique. So I have my foil paper design, and I kind of pre-cut. I'm going to try this turquoise. So with this technique, we need to have the foil side up. I'm going to lay it between my little folded paper that I have, and then I'm going to insert it in my laminator. And when I insert it, I'm going to make sure that I do feed the folded side into it. Now, I only had this heated up for like 5 minutes. It did say that it was ready, so we'll see whether we get a good design on it, see if it heated enough. I think on the directions, a lot of the foils, they tell you kind of let your machine heat up for 15 minutes. Okay, so we have our, yeah, this one didn't even work. Let me try the gold. That foil I had at home on a roll, so I wasn't sure which one I used, so let's try it again with this. This one I know worked. And it could be because it's not hot enough. But this is one I'll show you that I did this morning. And the reason I added another shim, if you can see, some of the areas did not foil, like in the center. So that's why I added a shim. But I actually liked the look that some of the black came through. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, see this one I can tell that it's, I'm going to run it through again because it's maybe another shim. This one worked better than the other. And it could be that adding another shim, or it could be that the machine's not hot enough. So we'll give it another shot. But here's some of the other patterns that we have. We have by Decofoil, we have the Flowers Divine, and these are all the same designs. We have a butterfly pattern. LDRS has a mix of all these different flower designs. They have, this is, I think, a 4x8, and then these are the 6x6. Oh, these are 4x9, so these are long. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, still not, I'm going to put a piece of cardstock in there. I think, at this point, I think the problem is that the machine's not hot enough, so I'm going to let it really warm up. Let's put a cardstock in there. So we'll just set this to the side. But I wanted to show you, we'll go back to this one while that's warming up a little bit. But after you're done, you can actually go and color your flowers. You can use your Copics. And your Copic ink will bead off the foil. So you can leave it or you can go ahead and color it. So whatever you choose. And I'll just do a leaf real quick. And the same thing with the other when you use the Glimmer machine. Should I try? I can try it the other way. Let me try it again. I have a heavier, if it doesn't work, I will try it the other direction. But this morning I did, and I thought I read that the shiny side goes up because in the other machine, the shiny side down. Correct? Wait, when you use it,
pretty side down.
pretty side down, and I thought this one was opposite. Maybe if all else fails, no, they don't give you directions.
Never.
Okay, let's switch it. Let's try that blue again. Now that my machine is really heated, we'll see. I know Donna did a class a while back, so she would be the one.
Yeah.
So is the shiny side down or up? That's Carol. You might have to help her. Yeah, see, it didn't work on this one either. I think it goes in this direction. Well, all I know is this morning, this one actually worked.
Oh, I got that.
Let's see. Donna said she forgot it all. So, so
Look at that. How did you get? Oh, you didn't even put a ribbon around there.
yeah.
God.
So, anyways, thank goodness we have a Facebook on Wednesday, so I have 3 days to figure it out. Yeah, it's not. I don't know why it's not.
Did you do something on Wednesday?
We did.
Well, I couldn't find it.
Well, it will.
I
It'll.
went to YouTube. I went to.
It might not be on yet. She might not put it on yet.
Pardon?
She might not have put it on. Usually she waits a couple days.
No, I meant the day you do it. The day.
Oh, see, Don.
Wednesday.
It doesn't go on immediately. Jess has to put it on. So, hold on. I'm on Facebook now.
Oh.
That's okay. Carol just came for a glass. So,
How many are doing this?
just 2 of you today.
Good, I don't have to.
Yeah, so it's not, yeah, I'm not sure why it's not working. We have another laminated in the store, so this one might not be hot enough. I know I had got my other one from Aldi's, but it was more metal. This one's plastic, so this might be just good for laminating, but, so we will give it a shot. And I will finish the samples that I wanted to show you one way or another by next Wednesday. So anybody have any questions? I think, yeah, see, I don't know what's, I can feel that it's super hot. I'm going to try my other laminator and see if that's difference. And if I finish one, I'll post it on Facebook later today. I know we do have the Royal, we have a really super hot one. The Royale, it starts with an S, that some of the companies recommend. The Hottie Swap is nowhere to be found. I think, Jennifer, you got the last one. So having a really hot laminator probably will make a difference. But I will let you know. Oh, and then I will go back. I think what I want to see if this is hot enough. I want to see if this works.
You're not giving up on that.
Huh?
You're not giving up.
I wanted to try these pens.
Tell Donna to get her book and check her notes.
Yeah, she doesn't remember.
That's why she writes
But
it
was
book.
weird that it worked this morning. Yeah, the Royal is the best, and we've had those in, but who knows if they're even available anymore, just because of, everything. So, but this is a writing pen. With toner in it, and then it's hard to see because it is clear, but then you put the foil on, and we'll see if this will work. So I will get back to you on the status of my laminator, and maybe hopefully have some finished samples to show you later. So for now, I'm going to say thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. Even though it's supposed to rain tomorrow, I'm kind of happy because then if I get stuck in my room, I don't feel so guilty looking outside at my flower garden, seeing Mark out there gardening. But anyways, shiny side up. Yeah, see, and it may be that this is not hot enough. Shiny side up for laminator. That's what I thought. And down for foils. So it just may be this machine itself. So I'm going to pull my other one out of the closet. I know I've done it before with that one because we did it in Stamp Camp. So I will let you know. But such is life. And live videos. So this is where you learn what to do and not to do and how to do it. So thanks for joining me. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Wednesday, if not sooner.